All right, guys, so I'm getting ready to go teach a 6:45 class. I'm going to do it for maybe an hour and change, probably linger afterwards and let them roll. But I'm going to record some of my instruction and how I tailor the games to the room. So I already know one person who's coming to the class with their son. Son's a wrestler, so I want to cater to that. So we're going to do a lot of stand-up games. We're going to do positional sparring for sure from Turtle. I just already know that those will be involved in the class. I'm thinking about what we exposed the class to last week and who really shows up again. I can build on what we did last week, or I can make something totally new out of it. So it's really up to me to determine who shows up. And there might be 20 people. I don't really know, but you will see in this video. I'm going to try to compile some of the instructional part where I actually speak and say, okay, this is the game we're playing, this is how to play it, and then some clips of them playing the games, and then you'll see what it looks like when things start emerging. Okay, I'm not going to explain too much on the science-y verbiage stuff and any of that, like concepts and stuff, really, because you'll probably just learn as you're watching me to see the approach in action and how I kind of interpret it. And maybe I don't do it perfectly. Maybe you're into the approach and you don't like how I do it. Let me know. Anyway, let's get into it. First game. I'll use you. All right, first game, one grip. One grip. You guys have symmetrical grips. My job is, see how we both have 1 point of contact? So the score is like neutral right now. There's no advantage. If we were tied up and he was tied up and he has one and I have one, there's no advantage here, okay? It's only an advantage when I have 2 controls on him and he has 1 or less on me, right? That's how I get ahead of him in the standing battle. So we're just going to have targets on the wrists, elbows, and behind the shoulders and on the head. If I get to any 2 connections as long as I can, that's it. That's the game. We're both fighting to get these 2 connections as long as I can. So when we start, it might look like this, where RJ is stripping my grips and I'm going to get 2 controls and hold it as long as I can. I can move between any 2 points of connection. We're not shooting on the torso. We're not connecting hands around the body. We're just working on this peripheral, right? Head limb, arm limbs. We have to get these out of the way to access their body and their legs for when we're wrestling, okay? That's the game. Clear? Back and forth. I'll get the timer going. Cool. There will be no audio. I just want clips of you guys gaming, fighting to get 2 connections while they only have 1. We met through Joe, right? You left once. Try not to run away. Stay connected. If you missed it, I'll just get you in on the next round, okay? The next round gets a little bit closer. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Good, good. Content. All right, next game. I'm going to start you guys from a 2-on-1. From what I saw, a lot of you guys were getting to Russian ties, okay? You could grab this any way you want. I don't care. If it doesn't work for you, if it works for you, that's when you'll figure it out yourself. What I want, though, is a 2-on-1 starting. What we're going to try to do is connect our hands around his leg or his torso or put his hands on the mat, okay? This is going to cause him to have reactions. So as I'm holding this as long as I can, I'm going to try to put his hands on the mat. If I could get his hands to touch the mat, that's it. That's all I needed to do. So don't let me put your hands on the mat. He's going to have to behave in such a way that's going to cause openings for me to shoot in and get behind his knees, okay? So I want you guys to connect around their body. This was a double leg. If you can't connect your hands, that's fine. If you just get your hands here, that's good enough for me. I'm trying to use this connection to connect my hands around. Go ahead. You start with the 2-on-1, guys. So you're not like wrestling. You're starting with the 2-on-1, okay. Trying to put his hands on the mat. Other guy, you're removing connections. That's it. All you're doing is removing connections and don't let him do it. That's it, done. Now it's reset. Now you get to get your 2-on-1 and grab it on him and hold it. Good. Go.
Okay.
Remove connections and get back to neutral. That's it. That's all you had to do. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep resetting. Good. Once it's neutral, it's done. Cool. That means go. Yeah, that means go. That's it. Once you pick the leg up, it's done. Good. Neutral's neutral. 2-on-1. Trying to get their hands to the mat. Nice. Good. Reality is it might go away in 2 seconds. It's okay. All right. Next game, we're going to have those connected hands around our partner. I could choose anywhere I want you to connect your hands, right? But we're going to have connected hands. Usually my connected hands on him is always bad for him and good for me. All right? So if I have connected hands around his leg and I'm holding it and I'm picking it up, this is bad for him and good for me. If I'm behind him and I connect my hands, this is bad for him and good for me. If I'm in front of him and I connect my hands, most of the time, this is bad for him and good for me, okay? You're not invincible here. There's a lot of things that could still happen to you even though you're winning. But from here, generally speaking, this is a good place to start with connected hands. I'm going to have you holding this leg up. For you guys who really, I'll come around and try to help you. If you're really like bending forward like this, you'll figure out pretty quick that that's very hard on your back and your neck. Try to have a good upright posture. And I just hold his leg. My job is to move his leg around and keep him walking. That's it. I just want to stay connected to this leg and move it around best I can while he just decides how he's going to break my connections and get both his feet back to the floor. Single leg game. Pretty straightforward. You guys have played this a lot. So you pick any leg, and if you can, please switch legs every time. So then go to this leg, right? And then now I'll just have to hold it as long as I can. He's going to try to get his foot back to the floor and remove connections. That's it. It's beautiful and simplistic. Cool? Let's do it. That's it, you're done. As soon as your feet touch the mat, you're good. Yep. And back and forth. 3 minutes, back and forth. Back and forth, 3 minutes. Different legs every time. Different legs every time. Yep, stay balanced, remove connections, no takedowns. Stay as long as you can. Don't take him down. Stay there.
What's that? Takedowns, right?
No takedowns.
All the way to the ground?
Just hold it. That's it. Just hold it. Let's work on breaking those connections that are around our leg. Let's work on breaking those connections. Good. Once we attack those connections, keep space and attack those connections. Yep, stay balanced, get your leg out. Good. Time, guys. All right, we're going to do connected hands again, this time in front. All you need to do is hold this as long as you can. Your attention, though, when you do double underhooks on somebody, your attention is on your elbows, okay? Go ahead. If I have no control on his elbows, he's going to be able to do a lot of things to me. He's going to be able to throw me this way and put my hands on the mat, get behind me. He's going to be able to drop for double legs. He's going to be able to pick me up and throw me and take me off my feet. But I'm going to keep my fists between us, and I'm going to keep him high up on me, okay? This is a mutual position. We could throw each other here. All right, this gives you a little bit of a chance. So I want your hands here, okay? This guy, all he has to do is hold you as long as he can. That's it. You have nothing to think about. Just grab it. Try to stay there as long as you can. If he can also find his way behind you, reset. Okay? So you are searching for that, but you're just holding this. Other guy, I want you have to mix between defending these grips and framing and separating and getting him off of you, right? So that's the dilemma. When our hands come up, that's changing positions, and now see how he's behind me, okay? This game is happening, okay? That's what I want you guys to be doing. So he's going to connect.
as he's trying to disengage, as he's doing that, I'm looking for opportunities to get behind him and connect my hands, okay? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Clear? Probably destroyed the mic, like recording with that. That's it. Don't let him pick you up. Don't let him pick you up. Good. Time, guys. Yep. Try to get behind him. Hold as long as you can. This is all prerequisite to takedowns. It's all prerequisite. Got to get time in here. Good. Get to neutral and it's done. Good. Definitely. Yeah. It's only really over to your neutral.
What do you mean?
Neutral would be no connections are established anymore, and I fought my way back to neutral. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Where you're facing your opponent with no meaningful connections. That's it, John. Let's be active. Get out of there. Get out of there, John. Done. Bring it in. Bring it in.
That makes so much more
What is this? Is this that short? I need a bigger tripod. That thing's kind of small. All right, next game. Next game, I'm going to be behind him. I'm going to have connected hands. Usually we do it like this. This time he has one grip. I blatantly stole this from a black belt coach that I talked to. Okay, I didn't create this one. So he'll have one grip and I can't start connected. He's going to keep my hands separated. I need to stay behind him as long as I can. His job is to remove connections, turn and face. Okay, while you turn and face, you're trying to slap the back of my ankle or the back of my knee. Okay, I really want you guys going for the ankle because it really promotes changing levels like fast. So what we're going to have, I'm just move you back a little dance. All right, grab my hand. You could choose which hand. You're going to grab just like that. See, not the fingers. I don't want you guys grabbing each other's fingers, okay? Right in the thumb, right where that thumb is. He's going to hold that grip. I don't have connected hands, so don't start like connecting hands. We're going to start separated. You could do it on the other hand too, actually. Let's do them both. Woo! My job, stay behind him as long as I can, and that's it. I'm going to try to slap his ankle too, but he's going to try to slap my ankle, okay? Go. Go ahead. Immediately he goes down and taps that ankle. You don't have to pick the leg up. Just slap the ankle, slap the knee, whatever it is. It's really the idea of, as I'm removing connections, there's vulnerability. And I want you guys on that stuff, okay? I want you guys going for it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Pretty clear game. Remove connections, turn and face, and try to tap his ankle. You could do 2 or 1. Mix it up. You can get them off and connect your hands. That's fine. No, you're grabbing his. You can, yeah. Yeah. But he starts not letting you. Don't let him connect. Remove connections, turn and face. Good. Done. Yeah, good. All you have to do is slap it. All you have to do is slap it. You don't even have to pick it up.
I have no clue what I'm doing out here. I've got no clue what I'm doing out here. So.
I just want one. Okay.
Good.
I'm just chilling. You're just trying to hold on.
Stay behind him as long as you can. Whatever you want to do that. Remove connections. Remove connections. Turn and face. You got it. Watch the elbows. Watch the elbows.
Let's go. I know your precious fingers. I will go back to the damage.
That's it. Pop his grips off. Turn and face. Nice, boy. Good. Nice. Get your grip. That was cool. Okay. Next one is going to be down here. It's going to be a down here kind of situation. Guys doing all right? We're alive? Cool, cool. Can I use it? We're going straight to hip coverage.
You can grab it all you want.
Go ahead, all the way. Yeah. All right. I'm going to keep him pinned as long as I can, but I can't go chest to chest. Okay? His job is to get to a turtle. Okay? Even if you get into this turtle position, it's a reset. Or it doesn't matter if you're chest to back or whatever you did there. If he gets that turtle, it's a reset. Guy on the bottom, if you could get my leg between your legs, it's a reset. Okay? Anything like that. My job is just to keep him flat on his shoulders as long as I can. His job, he could run away. He could run away and turtle up. Okay? This is mobility. Okay? His hips and shoulders are pinned. Your job on the bottom is to unpin yourself at all costs. All right? The way I do grappling. Not every BJJ school does that, right? Sometimes they'll have you play it down here and stuff, especially in the gi. But I kind of want you guys working on not being happy pinned, okay? I don't want you guys to be like super into like, oh yeah, I'm on my back, this is great. It's not really that great. It isn't that good, especially when I start letting you guys touch each other's heads, okay? So my job is to stay. I could use my knees, hands, elbows, but I can't go chest to chest, okay? I can use a shoulder in his hip if I want, and a knee in his hip, and hands, right? You could do all this. Just be careful kneeing each other in the head here. I see that sometimes. Like I feel there's a risk of that. So we're gonna go a little bit easier on the first couple of rounds till we get comfortable here. I'm pinning him without using my chest. His job is to become mobile, right? Get to a turtle, or get my leg between his legs. That's okay too, right? These are normal things that happen when we're playing here. And really, that's it, okay? Cool, 3, 2, 1. Someone was looking out for me. Don't let him get your leg. Don't let him get your leg. It's done as soon as he gets your leg. It's done. Yeah. Don't let him get your leg. Yep. So John's gonna just keep you pinned as long as he can.
Just get out from underneath.
John, be creative with however you want to sit on him and perch on him.
That's it, go. Get to your knees. Build.
Good. Done. Done. Done.
Yeah, and I was using my left leg to balance.
It's going to be different every time, bro.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what's this.
Just put weight on him. Yeah. You could even put that knee right on him if you want. I don't care what you do. Yeah. Hold him down. Yep.
And Dave Quigley's like this. You're better controlled, yeah. Because now I really.
The next game builds on this.
Now we gotta figure out different ways.
Good cross post. That was a good cross post you used to get up. That was sick. Done. I can modify these games all the time. Here we go. See it. Good. All right, the next game is very similar to that, except a little different. I'm gonna have you guys mounted with your feet inside like this. My job is the same. Keep him pinned as long as I can. And if he turns over, I stay behind him and I try to occupy the front of his hip with my leg, okay? I'm gonna stay here as long as I can until he goes all the way to turtle. Okay, if he gets all the way to turtle, even if I have 2 hooks, that's fine. It's done, okay? I wanna just kinda get to it. So I want you guys on top, covering the hips. All right, and I'm not allowed to touch him with my hands. I'm just gonna let him move around. He needs to feel my weight. He needs to feel how he can move relative to my pressure. Another thing, if you do get their leg, it's done, okay? So this leg gets stuck between their legs, it's done. That goes for both legs. If you get both their legs stuck between your legs, it's done, okay? So we're gonna start in this weird little mount with 2 shins in. So what's going on here, guys, is I'm covering, guys, hold on. I'm covering his hips with my shins. When you're in regular mount, you're covering his hips with your hamstrings, right? This is just a little modification where I use the end of my leg to control his hips. Do we do this all the time? No, but there are moments where this is a very important thing, okay? As John moves, my job is to just keep covering those hips, right? And then bam, we're done, okay? You guys gotta feel that. 3, 2, 1. Yo. They don't all have to make sense. Watch your neck. Get your leg out of there. Got to stay separated though. Got to use your legs on his hips. Done. So you can't go chest to chest. No. It's the same game we just did. But now I'm starting you with 2 hooks on the front of their hips. Focusing on the hips now. He's a cheater. Cheating bastard. Good, I'm seeing a lot of great stuff. Seeing a lot of good stuff. Yep, keep controlling his hips. Occupy the front of his hips with your shins, with your lower leg. Stay close, don't let him up. Good.
He's only 130, bro. He's 160. 130, soaking wet.
Good, John. Keep doing that, John. That's good. Trying to occupy the front of his hip space. You could use that.
1 or 2 legs?
1 leg, done. Yeah, if you get a leg caught, it's done. It's the same game you just played. But,
Oh, this changes the game.
yeah.
I told you. I was trying to go through 2 legs.
Flatten him out.
Let's go down here.
How'd you fuck that up, bro?
RJ.
What are you doing?
Go.
Lay down.
I could use my hands.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Done. Wow, it works. Just push him off. Holy shit, I didn't know that worked. Try to stay on top. You can go behind him and stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Ready? Yep.
Hey, Johnny, is this supposed to be unlimited?
I'll tell you when.
When do you think you have it, bro?
I got it.
Manko, no, none of that. I want you shins up.
I know, they slipped out.
He's cheating.
You might have to dismount, right? That's okay too. You should be dismounting and doing, it's the same game you just did.
How long have you been doing this? A couple of years. I took some time off. Race, all good now?
Come up on top. Wow, I don't know what that was called, but you just made some shit up, dude. It worked though. Time. Hey. Yeah. Next game. Now my legs are under. I want to cover his hips. And I'm going to have his arms bundled up nice and high. Okay? I want to stay under his elbows as long as I can. As soon as both of his elbows come to his rib cage at all, like even if they're like here, that's fine. As soon as these meet, it's done. You get out. You could also get out with the same things we just did in the last game. Turtling and removing connections at the hip, right? So if I'm just sitting up here like this, John's got to work his way out, okay? So this is a little bit more lengthy game. You might be in this position for a while. Okay, this is a tough one. So I save it for usually around the end of the class for the hard ones. So we're gonna have under his elbows, and I wanna hold them as long as I can, okay? Keep them up as high as you can. Even if one goes down, we're still working as much as we can to stay behind his elbows, underneath them, okay? If he decides, look, I'm still under it. Just because my arm's not under it doesn't mean I'm not under it. I'm gonna keep using anything I can in my body to keep his elbow separated from his ribs, okay? If John goes over this way, and I'm still under his elbow, okay, I want you to stay under his elbow as long as you can, even if it's here. It's not rectified until his elbow meets his body, okay? That's really...
Grabbing hands underneath?
You could do anything you want that way. So you just need to keep that elbow away from that body. As soon as he works his elbows back down, we did this last week, a couple of you guys. I actually have a really good clip of you doing it. Yeah. You were just like, fuck you. Yeah. Anyway. So let's turn this way so the guys can see it over there. So, yeah, that's better. So elbows are high, bundled up. This is the idea of elbow separation. So the more I could push his elbows up high, the better I could dominate his torso generally and isolate his arms for submissions later. All right, this takes away a lot of issues that I have to deal with as well. Guys' arms are down and they're pushing on our hips and stuff. My job is to get that elbow high and keep it high and stay under it, okay? Even this side, you wanna get pieces of your body between his elbow and ribs. Even if it's your leg, you feel that thing going away, get your leg in there and work back. Do whatever you can to keep that going. Guy on the bottom, if you get his leg, it's still not over. It's only over when you get that back, okay? Any position you guys end up in, gotta get your elbows back, okay? Clear? 3, 2, 1. He can do anything he wants. But as soon as those elbows are in, it's done. Yep.
I'll stay in.
As long as you're under one of his elbows, that's the game. Stay on top too. That's the dilemma. Sometimes I give one up. If I feel that it's treacherous to my base, I'll give it up. Murray, you could also try to reverse that. Come up on top. Almost a reset. Looks like a reset. I might be wrong. Looked like one.
It was fair.
Let's go right here.
This is not left. This is shoulder.
You're good, man. Get out of there. Yeah, that's it. That's the idea. Use your legs. Get on your side. Get your elbows back under. Ryan, you have a good solution that you used. I don't know if you realize it.
Yes, I know the clip you're talking about.
Yeah, you use the floor.
Nice. You're good, Jake. There you go. Don't let it keep you under this. Wrap around and back. Yes.
What the fuck? This is getting tighter, bro.
If you're under his elbow, it's live.
Keep moving down.
What the fuck? I'm trying to do this without hurting my shoulder.
Oh, you can't even train anymore. His legs are still better than mine.
Huh?
Your form is still better than mine.
Form?
You can't even train anymore, and you're still better.
I don't train. Jiu-jitsu's fake. Are you under that elbow? Beautiful. Next game's really fun. Next game's really fun. Not as hard as this one. Were you stuck forever or you got out?
No, I could not get out, bro.
We got to find some solutions.
I'm trying to do it without aggravating my shoulder.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Reset over there because of the fucking things.
Your turn, boy.
Time, guys. You guys know once in class we like to do our little, anybody want to play in front of everyone?
Oh, yeah.
So I'll let you guys play in front of everyone, one at a time. Step right up. Same game. Stay under the elbows. So we get to play, but everybody gets to watch. A little voyeurism. Go! Stay under the elbows. You could go behind them. Stay under the elbows. Stay under the elbows. Done. Who's next?
Me and Matt go.
Go.
Yeah, no way I'm going on bottom again, bro. I'm good. Go ahead. Humiliate me.
You do whatever you want, RJ. Just stay under the elbows.
Okay.
Just a bump and roll. Done. Who's next? Joe wants it. Anthony wants it. They're fighting over you, dude.
Joe's a hot commodity around here.
All you gotta do is get those elbows down. No. Almost. There's still a leg there. It's still not there. Good battle. Good battle. Let's work. You can sneak out. Done. I saw it. Done. Done. Yep. As soon as those elbows hit the body, it's done. Who's next? One more. That's the last one. That's the last one. Whoever wants it. This is the last opportunity. Got it. Do whatever you want, Anthony. Gotta get those elbows in. Almost. So close. Use your legs to help you. One. Time. Wall. We'll call that one. All right, next close guard. Joe's going to start with me broken down all the way. Any way he wants to hold me and keep me broken down, he's got it. All right? Once we agree, then we're going to play. My job is to get myself to an upright posture. And once you get here, you have to touch his head 3 times. Right? We got to work this. So you could do anything, be creative if you want. Do whatever you can. Just touch his head. You must touch the side or the top, not the face. Okay? No eye gouging. All right? I really worried about that. That's really, if we had like little like mittens on, that would be the best here, because then we could just tap each other. You could just touch his head. So just controlling his hands and then going for it, that's a good way. Any way you can figure it out. I pin his arm and then I go for it, right? We're just lightly touching 3 times, okay? So that's if you could even get here. You might not be able to even get here, but that's gonna be a reset, okay? Guy on the bottom, you're just waiting until you get touched 3 times. It might take him a really long time. You might even only switch 1 or 2 times this game, okay? It's gonna take a while. So we need to manage people coming to try to get us. They can hit you, forget about that. Yeah, you just keep breaking him down. It's a continuous break him down, break him down, break him down. I'll come over and reset you, or if you feel like you're stale and it's just sitting there for too long, I'll just switch you, okay? Let's do it. Get to that good posture, John.
Post on his armpits, use your arms. Post up. Get his elbows. There you go. Get him off your head, weave in.
I think that counts. I think that counts. If I was throwing.
I don't want the guard. So for you guys, just touching it, not slapping him, just touching it. Just a touch. If your partner hits you too hard, you got to set them straight, all right? We don't hit each other hard here. We're just touching. Yeah, keep count of how many times you get a touch. If you think you got 3, it's undisputable. Keep breaking him down, Jake. Keep breaking him down. Try to get him down. Head down, break him down, get close. That's it, exactly. We got to break. We don't want to stack. We want to get out of there and posture. Get to that posture so you can deliver some strikes. There you go. That's it. Go. You're starting. Pin his wrists. Control his wrists. Yep, exactly. And then go over the top or down the middle. You can touch the top of his head too. Guys who haven't switched yet, switch. If you haven't switched yet, switch. Good job defending yourself on bottom. Remember, it's easier to get punched.
No, you go. I have an elbow injury, so it's actually better if I take some time off.
It's much easier to get punched than touched nicely. So remember that. If somebody's really trying to haul off on you, it's going to be a different story.
My shirt.
Nice. Nice. 2, 3. That was 3. What the fuck? Ah, okay, okay.
I think it touched my hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally dodged it.
You touched my hair. That's the whole point. Yeah, because that's one of these.
Is that me? Someone something is falling apart.
Everything I buy from these guys, they're such a cool brand.
Break him down as long as you can. He's got to slip out, get posture, and start working.
It's not meant for I got it free, so.
Get behind his elbows. Good. Let's work at Murray. Watch your back now. He's got behind you. Good.
Nice.
Murray, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just making a face.
Yeah, I was worried for a minute.
He said, you know what you just did? I'm like, what? And then you grabbed my phone. I'm like, oh. Makes sense now.
Present to myself was to work 17 days in a row. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Later, dude. Watch the mirror.
I'm good, bro.
Good, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Don't let him up.
Let's go, baby.
Don't let him get up. You don't want to deal with that. Keep him down.
Isn't this something?
Stay on top. Try to stay on top. It is something.
Is this something, Joe? Tap him, fucking bitch.
You won't tap him. Oh, that might tap him. That might get him. I don't know. He's too invincible.
Joe, what do you need?
There's some wild.
Leg lock in a white belt? Oh my god. How's it going?
I'll tap for him. Tap. Yeah, remove that hook. Get out of there. Yeah, brother.
Great job! Hooray!
Yeah.